What is censorship? Censorship is the suppression of knowledge. The First Amendment protects people from all levels of government censorship, though it is still an everyday occurrence. As an American citizen, I have the right to speech, public gatherings. I have the right to communication and freedom. I know what it is to be hushed, to be dismissed or led astray, whether on social media or in person. Today we will discuss government censorship and the First Amendment, which guards against it. I will inform you of the effects of censorship and its impacts. Together we will delve into censorship, what it is, what the government's role is in it, and its overall importance. While the interpretation of censorship is still widely debated, according to the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU, censorship is the suppression of words, images, or ideas that are offensive, or as it happens, whenever some people succeed in imposing their personal, political, or moral values on others, this is also considered censorship. What this means is our freedom of expression may be limited. The ACLU also says that this only happens if it will clearly cause direct and imminent harm or onto an important social interest. The 14th Amendment protects your ability to fight your beliefs and to be heard. However, there are limits to this freedom. The difference between peaceful protests and shouting, "Fire, fire," in a movie theater when indeed there is no fire is public safety. Many are unnerved by the limits of being told no when even in situations that include libel, slander, or obscenities. This is where the line of censorship and safety begin to blur. And the protections of the First Amendment are not absolute. This is when the Supreme Court and the government is asked to step in. Examples of unprotected speech include libel, slander, obscenities, sedition, and fighting words. The definition of fighting words for the Supreme Court, I certainly didn't understand. I laughed at first. By their very utterance will inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of peace. When the Supreme Court comes to a decision regarding expressive freedom, there are two fundamental principles required. Again, according to the ACLU, the first is content neutrality. I'll say that again, content neutrality. The government cannot limit expression because people don't like something, or even if the majority don't like something, unless it becomes a real threat, the government cannot act. However, shouting, "Fire, fire," erupting a mass chaotic confusion resulting in an unstoppable stampede is not only illegal, but if the danger created is imminent, then it isn't punishable. Then it is punishable. If the danger created that is imminent, basically if no one runs, it is not punishable. There can be a right and wrong place for censorship, or just plain silence, forcing the government to take action in the event that someone is in harm's way. Censorship, no matter where you stand on its definition, can be used as a tool. However, like many a tool, use it unwisely and someone gets hurt. No censorship at all? A society where everyone knows everyone's secrets? This could be lethal, not only for the average angry citizen, but for the military stationed in enemy territories. With this information, it is clear censorship has deep consequences, good and bad, which is why the topic is often up for debate. So, freedom of speech, yes, but that freedom is conditional. There's unconstitutional and constitutional censorship. And as a common topic of a debate, again, especially with the growth of social media, there is no simple answer, right or wrong. It's the overall impact. Although, with your knowledge of what censorship means, how it is addressed by the U.S. and its overall impact, use it to protect against the infringements on your rights, as well as know what your rights are. And remember, don't shout fire, fire, when there is indeed none. It's illegal and just plain rude.